we do have Gary Gensler. We know he's no fan of crypto, but the other big one out there is the fact that Ripple, right, may be winning this case. This may be the biggest one of all, okay? Now, it seems like there's growing sentiment that Ripple is about to win, that the ruling is about to come. And the person that is on the SEC side, the one that's supposed to be judging whether or not Ripple is actually making any profit from selling XRP, the judge threw him out and said his testimony is out, right? So basically, SEC has no expert witnesses at this point. So without that, how are they going to prove their case? So this, and Brad is very cheerful recently. Brad seems to think that they have this in the bag. So this could absolutely change the industry and put Gary in his place, right? He can't just declare everything a security, right? He picked on the wrong project that has deep pockets. He thought Ripple probably would have folded long time ago, right? But now it's looking pretty bleak for him and the SEC. So that would be absolutely fantastic, not only for Ripple, but for entire crypto space. But that's not all. Even though this may be the biggest case, but there's one other case that we haven't heard a lot about, but is just as big. Now we have lawyers coming out, this one from Bloomberg, saying that Grayscale is about to win its lawsuit against the SEC too. Grayscale sued the SEC, arguing that there's no good reason why they stopped a spot Bitcoin ETF. They let a lot of futures Bitcoin ETF go through, but they keep denying spot Bitcoin ETFs, even though guys like Grayscale and Fidelity has met all the conditions, yet the SEC keeps saying no. And now, apparently, the lawyer is saying, at first, we thought the SEC had a 60% chance of winning. Now we think Grayscale has a 70% chance of winning. So something happened, I don't know what, behind the scenes. Now it appears that Grayscale may win this lawsuit. And if so, that means Gary will be forced to allow a spot Bitcoin ETF, not just one. We know there's many applicants. There's been a dozen over the past few years, right? And this could bring in billions upon billions of dollars into the space. Bitcoin spot ETF means that all these funds will have to purchase Bitcoin to be able to sell the ETF shares, right? So this will be absolutely huge too. So think about it. You have Ripple case that Gary may be losing. You have the Grayscale Bitcoin ETF case Gary may be losing. And then the Binance case. And who knows what else other case that he may be losing. And this is what we want to see. And maybe, who knows? Maybe after all these losses, Coinbase, let's hope, maybe they have the balls to go after the SEC and Gary and saying, you can't declare staking illegal either. Maybe after these losses, we have another giant suing the SEC, basically arguing that you can't just deem staking a security. Maybe Paxos sues, or maybe Binance sues the SEC saying, you can't declare our stablecoin a security either, right? So there's a lot that could be coming afterwards if Gary loses these cases, which is why I labeled he may be seeing massive losses, or maybe he's on his way out because maybe people lose faith in him and they just, maybe Biden selects someone else. I don't know. But, man, a lot of exciting stuff happening. We've been waiting years upon years, right? So it may finally be coming. Awesome stuff. What's also awesome is outside of Bitcoin, the space is still growing. You have Esports Giant, TSM. So they are partnered up with Avalanche. I covered a whole bunch of gaming projects, right? Gaming is definitely huge, leading the space, leading the Web 3.0 space, and now you have sports teams, right? Esports teams getting involved, getting on top of blockchain, right? And who knows how they're going to build this out with maybe NFT trophies or NFT items or assets, who knows? It's starting to happen. And as for Avalanche itself, still growing pretty good. 1,500% transactional growth in 2022. I say that's pretty good. And this is despite the fact 2022 is pretty bad, right? And then lastly, for Sheep fans, hey, Sheep has pre-announced this quite enough. Finally, they're saying Shibarium will be launching this week, although they're still teasing it and there's still no official date. But by the end of this week, Shibarium should be out. I'm assuming probably Sunday. Okay. Saturday is Sunday, but probably Sunday. So we will see what happens afterwards. It has been teased and pre-announced forever, and it finally may be coming, right? So good overall.